வணக்கம் viewers, வணக்கம் to another episode of Breathe Cricket. இது ஒண்ணுமே இல்லைங்க, as you all know, this segment is called சதுரங்க வேட்டை. இது வந்து IPL ஸ்பெஷல் ஷோ. இதுல வந்து we are very much privileged and proud to connect with our fans. இப்போ இங்க இருக்கிற இந்த வீடியோல என் கூட இருக்கிற பாக்கி 4 பேரும் நம்ம சேனலோட ஃபேன்ஸ் அண்ட் மோர் ஓவர் கிரிக்கெட்டுக்கு ரொம்ப பெரிய ஃபேன்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த ஷோ ஃபுல்லாவே ஃபேன்ஸ் வச்சு தான் போகுது. அதே மாதிரி ஃபியூச்சர்ல ஃபேன்ஸ் வச்சு நிறைய வீடியோஸ் பண்ணலான்னு இருக்கோம் ஐபிஎல்ல. ஸோ எங்களோட சேனல் டெலகிராம் சேனல் லிங்க் எல்லாத்தையும் நாங்கள் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல போடுறோம். நீங்களும் எங்க கூட கனெக்ட் பண்ணுங்க அண்ட் யூ கேன் ஆல்சோ பி அ பார்ட் இன் த ஃபியூச்சர். ஸோ வித்வுட் வேஸ்டிங் மச் டைம் வீடியோக்குள்ள போகலாம் வாங்க. ஓகே ஃபேன்ஸ், எப்படி இருக்கீங்க எல்லாரும்? ஐபிஎல் வந்துருச்சு, உங்க எல்லாருக்கும் ஐபிஎல் ஃபீவர் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். சரி, நம்ம ஃபேன்ஸை பத்தி ஒரு இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன் பார்த்துடலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அஜித், நீங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க.
Yeah, so my name is Ajit and I'm doing my third year biotechnology. So I'm actually from Chennai.
Yeah, எந்த பின்னாடி வரேன், எந்த டீம் சப்போர்ட் பண்றீங்கலாம்? நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்ரேயஸ், நீங்க கன்டினியூ பண்ணுங்க.
Hey guys, my name is Shreyas. I am currently studying second year mechanical engineering and I am from Chennai.
Yeah, Sai Krishnan, go ahead.
Hello guys, myself Sai Krishnan from College of Engineering Gindi, Anna University, Chennai. I am studying second year EC from Chennai.
Yeah, it's Sai Anirudh, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Sai Anirudh. I am just graduated from Electrical Engineering at College of Engineering Gindi. I am from Chennai.
Yeah, இப்போ அப்படியே அவங்கள பத்தி இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அடுத்து அவங்களோட ஃபேவரட் ஐபிஎல் டீம், நம்மளோட மெயின் டாபிக் ஐபிஎல் தான். ஸோ லெட்ஸ் மூவ். அஜித், அப்படியே அதே சேம் ஆர்டர்ல உங்களோட ஃபேவரட் ஐபிஎல் டீம் என்ன? ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க அஜித்.
So no, my favorite IPL team obviously is CSK தான். And
Oh,
for
wow. Yeah, sure.
So like basically CSK fan, like one of the very big CSK fans in சொல்லலாம். And of course right from the very first season I've been watching IPL. Like the very first match I watched, that KKR versus RCB in that Bangalore stadium, where McCallum அப்படியே சும்மா ஐயோ, I've never seen quite batting display like that. So from since then it like IPL ஒரு பெரிய ராக்கெட் லான்ச் மாதிரி அப்படியே எங்கேயோ ஒரு லெவல்ல போச்சு. அதுக்கப்புறம் then once I saw CSK team with Dhoni as captain, and then soon I've seen all the overseas players பார்த்தேன் more and more, and the young Indian talent in the team from CSK. Like I think the main overseas players in பார்த்தா like Matthew Hayden, Stephen Fleming and Muthai Muralidharan and Hassi, like அவங்கலாம் விளையாடுனது பார்த்து I was like quite fascinated. Some of the best players in the world ன்னு சொல்லலாம். அவங்கலாம் வந்து அந்த 2008 டைம்ல they were at the best Australian and the players எல்லாம். Hayden first season 2008 ரொம்ப விளையாடாம like okay, but Hassi வந்து was like in that other level. I still remember that match against Punjab, 240 runs CSK score பண்ணும்போது Hassi hit a century. So அந்த இதுல இருந்தே வந்து it's like, and of course a lot of other great memories from that again 2010 Punjab match, Dhoniyoda and the signature innings, and then back to back IPL titles, and then the 2018 comeback. அந்த மாதிரி like memories will go on அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லலாம். So yeah, since I mean I'm not going to change any team from that on, because that's not my thing. And also since it's a CSK franchise, like one of the best ever, so I mean, so that briefly says like why I like CSK.
Yeah, awesome bro. CSK ஓட மொத்த ஜர்னியை ரெமினிஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. உங்களுக்கு ஏன் பிடிக்கும்னு கேட்டா that was very nice. Next moving on, Shreyas, what's your favorite IPL team and ஏன் உங்களுக்கு அந்த IPL team ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும்?
Basically எனக்கு IPL ரொம்ப பிடிக்கிற டீம் ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை. I think as I feel every team has its own strength and weakness, and basically I watch IPL because அதோட வர talents, we get some very good talents who go on to play for their respective countries, and we also see some seniors who are going through a sleek form and then come back in IPL, and then come back to form in the IPL. So that's one of the reasons I watch IPL mainly. But favorite team பார்த்தா definitely Chennai na, CSK. But I also like KKR very much, because definitely two-time champions. They have proved in 2012, 2014 under Gautam Gambhir. They qualify many times for the playoffs. They've had their luck many times. But in the last 3 years, ever since Gambhir left captaincy, KKR did find their mojo in 2018. They qualified the qualifiers. They came to qualify too. They fell marginally short, but yes, they had a great season. But 2019, 2020 they had some issues. They just fell short in qualifying. If you look stand-wise, they came 5th position, but then because of their net run rate, they couldn't qualify. Adanala, they just fell short. But I still feel that KKR are one of the best teams in IPL. Maybe they do have some issues here and there, but if they can, fix that issue, they can still, they can be one of the top teams and they can even end up winning the IPL. So yeah,
definitely undeniably true. உண்மையிலே கேகேஆர் ரொம்ப பவர்ஃபுல்லான டீம் தான் சொன்ன மாதிரி. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட்
Well said.
மூவிங் ஆன் டு சாய் கிருஷ்ணன். உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச டீம் எதுன்னு சொல்லிடுங்க. அதே மாதிரி சேம் ரீசன் why you like it.
Yeah, even I like all the teams equally, but especially எந்த டீம் பிடிக்கும்னா I like Delhi Capitals, because Delhi Capitals consists of young and energetic players. Young blood தான் Delhi Capitals. The average age கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது ரெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த டீம்ஸோட Delhi Capitals கம்மி தான். Also this time special young player ரிஷப் பந்த் captaincy பண்றார். So from the name change, Delhi Daredevils to Delhi Capitals, successful இருந்திருக்காங்க Delhi Capitals. So that's why I like Delhi Capitals.
Yeah, as you said, அவங்க ஃபார்ச்சூன்ஸும் கம்ப்ளீட்டா மாறிடுச்சு. பேர் மட்டும் மாறின மாதிரி ஃபார்ச்சூன்ஸும் கம்ப்ளீட்டா மாறிடுச்சு. ஸோ லெட்ஸ் பாவம் இந்த மாதிரி கப் அடிக்காத டெல்லி கேபிட்டல்ஸ் அவங்களோட மெய்டன் கப் அடிக்கிறாங்களான்னு லெட்ஸ் வெயிட் அண்ட் வாட்ச். ஓகே, ஃபைனலி சாய் அனிருத், நீங்களும் சேம் ஃபார்மேட். என்ன உங்களுக்கு எந்த ஐபிஎல் டீம் பிடிக்கும், ஏன் பிடிக்கும்?
மோஸ்ட்லி எல்லாமே பிடிக்கும், பட் பிரின்சிபலா பார்த்தா டீம்ஸ் லைக் சென்னை அண்ட் ஹைதராபாத். The reason being that these franchise owners not only know the game, but they know how to run a team as well. ஒரு டீம் வச்சிருந்தா ஜெயிக்கிறது ஒன் திங், பட் டேக்கிங் கேர் ஆஃப் யூர் பிளேயர்ஸ், பேக்கிங் them to the health, அதுவும் வந்து ஈக்குவலி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். So if you were to take teams like Kingston Punjab, I mean, I'm not taking pot shots at them, but 2018-2019 Ashwin captaincy இருந்தபோது I feel they should have persisted with him, no matter what the results were. ஸோ அப்படியே டக்குன்னு ரிமூவ் பண்ணிட்டு ஒரு கன்சிஸ்டன்சி மெயின்டைன் பண்ணாமல் இருந்தால் தட் ஐ ஃபீல் த ஹால்மார்க் ஆஃப் ஆவரேஜ் மெயின்டைன் டீம். பட் திஸ் இஸ் நாட் சம்திங் தட் யூ ஃபைண்ட் இன் either ஆஃப் சென்னை ஆர் ஹைதராபாத். ஸோ ஐ திங்க் இட்ஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் டு பேக் த பிளேயர்ஸ். தட்ஸ் ஒன் வே ஆஃப் கெட்டிங் த பெஸ்ட் அவுட் ஆஃப் தெம். அண்ட் ஃபார் தீஸ் ரீசன்ஸ் ஐ சப்போர்ட் போத் தீஸ் டீம்ஸ்.
ஆக்சுவலி அது ஒரு சூப்பர் பாயிண்ட். கோரை ரீடைன் பண்ணாம வருஷம் பிளேயிங் லெவனை மாத்திட்டே இருந்தா ஆப்வியஸா டீம்ல ஒரு மொராலே இருக்காது. புது பிளேயர்ஸ் வந்துட்டு போவாங்க, டீம் செட்டில் டவுன் ஆகாது. ஸோ தட்ஸ் ரியலி a வெரி குட் பாயிண்ட். ஓகே, மூவிங் ஆன் டு த நெக்ஸ்ட் செக்மெண்ட். இவ்வளவு நேரம் நீங்க உங்க டீம் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணதெல்லாம் பத்தி பேசுனீங்க. நீங்க சப்போர்ட் பண்ணதுல சில டீம் ஆல்ரெடி கப் அடிச்சிருக்கு, பட் டெல்லி எல்லாம் பார்த்தா கப் அடிக்கல. ஸோ பாஸ்ட் சீசன்ஸ்ல வந்து உங்க டீமால ஏன் கப் அடிக்க முடியல? என்ன தப்பா போச்சு உங்க டீமோட இதுல? கேன் பி எனிதிங். இட் கேன் பி மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் ரிலேட்டட் இஷ்யூ, இல்ல if you feel that the captaincy was not good, இல்லனா டீம் காம்பினேஷனே சரியில்லை, anything it can be. So what are the reasons? Let's start with Ajit. சொல்லுங்க.
So like ரொம்ப கப் அடிக்க முடியலன்னு சார். I mean, you got 3 IPL titles to speak for, so அப்படின்னு ஒன்றும் இல்லை. பட் I would say that they would have got more than 3. I don't think 3 is like, if you ask me, I would say that CSK in terms of winning titles, they have underachieved because of one reason is that they've made 8 IPL finals. They like getting there 8 times is one thing, but eventually winning it is another. You winning it again is another. I mean, ipo Mumbai Indians paatha kuda they made 6 times. They're 2 less than CSK, but they won 5 times. So I wouldn't say that CSK management captaincy adala I won't blame one bit, because the best thing what their management and captaincy is like, he especially Dhoni, he backs his players a lot. That is the biggest hallmark of his leadership. And I would say that one, they've been outplayed by, when they come to the final, they've been outplayed by teams. Ipo paatha kuda I still remember that Mumbai Indians have faced CSK 4 times in the finals. 8 times la 4 the CSK versus MI da. Adala vandu paatha the only time it was close one was 2019. Otherwise once CSK beat them easily, and the other 2 times I think it was like they've been severely been outplayed. Mumbai was like too damn good in the final, and CSK couldn't manage to do that. I mean, abdila you can't simply, like, you can't just keep winning. Sometimes you win or lose the other. But unfortunately, it happened in the final. And I would say that, and the other time they lost the first season of the IPL against Rajasthan, which was a very, very close game. Especially like you had 3 wickets. It was a chance that CSK could have won, but I would not blame Rajasthan winning them because 2008 Rajasthan Royals team was so damn good. It was like very, very good team actually. If you see, Yusuf Pathan and Shane Watson were like absolutely one of the best players. They were like chasing 220, 230 runs. I mean, they were chasing 220 or 230 runs against Deccan Chargers. Like Simons was like smashing century, and then Rajasthan like chased them by three wickets remaining. And the அளவுக்கு strong இருந்தாங்க. And against KKR, that was also a close game where they, yeah, maybe could have won. It would have gone either way. So abhi pathana, the most probably like when CSK have lost, it's like very close ones. Or usually பார்த்தா CSK's big kryptonite were the Mumbai Indians. அவங்க தான் வந்து ரொம்ப they gave a lot of problems to CSK, and that's the reason why it shows like the like 5 IPL losses, but IPL finals losses that is. But I wouldn't say like there's bad things happening. And even though let's say last season they missed the playoffs, but let's be frank, every team won 6 games. The minimum amount of wins were like 6. That was the most very close tables, you know, that playoff brackets I've ever seen. Like it hasn't happened like that. One team will be like so bad, they'll be go like எங்கேயோ இருப்பாங்க first place எங்கேயோ இருக்கு. But this was not like that. The previous season was like every team won like 6 games. The difference between the first and the last were like around just 3 matches. I mean, like, bro, like they just CSK just needed to win 2 matches, which was if they had won that, they would have been like in the playoffs easily, if you could see that. So
Definitely.
I mean, it just happened like that as well. I mean, I couldn't blame a lot of them. I think last season missing the playoffs had to do with like obviously during the training camp, COVID hit them during that time, and so that really affected them, you know, preparation in that. And also the grounds in the 3 places, just leave alone Sharjah, Dubai and Abu Dhabi were like relatively bigger in terms of boundary size. So what does that happen is they're not able to get that right proper international player athletes in terms of, you know, that in that fielding and boundary, you know, you just have to save the boundary, you have to run avlo meters run panni, you have to save the ball, and idella like chinna factors da. And also running between wickets, so something like that. So that had a lot to do that as well. But obviously you can't blame a lot of them due to the COVID issues as well. So I mean you've made the playoffs so many times, just didn't make it once. So you can't just really be like, oh come on, this is like you can't be angry, and it's a bad season. So hopefully this season maybe they'll come back to the playoffs, and you know, we'll see. I'm actually rooting for them to win the title as well. So we'll see.
Yeah, I obviously get what Ajit is trying to convey. Because இப்போ நீங்க கிரிக்கெட் இன்டர்நேஷனலா பாத்தீங்கன்னா விராட் கோலி வந்து ஒரு ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் செட் பண்ணிட்டாரு. அவர் இப்போ 71st செஞ்சுரி அடிக்கலன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவரை கிரிட்டிசைஸ் பண்றாங்க. அதே மாதிரிதான் இப்போ சிஎஸ்கே கிரிட்டிசைஸ் பண்றதும். That's what he's exactly trying to convey. Win or lose CSKன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காரு. ஓகே, இதே இதுல நம்ம ஸ்ரேயஸ் நீங்க சொல்லுங்க.
So basically, KKR ever since they had Karthik as a captain, fortune's favor, as I said, in 2018, they were very close. Probably you think they could have won, but then they fell short in the qualifier too. But then coming to 2019 was a complete opposite season for them, because I mean, they had only won 6 matches. They were close enough. I think their last encounter with Mumbai Indians, I think if they'd won that match, they would have qualified for the playoffs. So yes, they were in the tournament till the last match. But then I felt that if you had looked the whole season, only Andy Russell was the only player who backed them and won them most of the matches. I think the one against RCB where I think Russell scored, I'm not sure of the exact score, but then he won them the match single-handedly, and he's done that in numerous occasions in 2018. So that was the only reason, plus backing from Chris Lynn and all here and there. But there wasn't a complete team performance in 2019 from KKR. And now coming to 2020, that was the same issue. You had no complete performance. You had some great individual performance, from Shubman Gill or from Varun Chakrabarti, but you never had a complete team performance. One of their main woes was up the order. They had 5 openers playing for them up the order in 2020. Shubman Gill, Tom Banton got only 2 chances. He was in fine form heading into IPL, and he just got 2 chances. He never got to prove his ability. So. And then you had Nitish Rana, Tripathi, who played a couple of matches well as an opener, but then they never got that momentum on their side as an opener. So again, they had opening woes. Narayan could not get a hold of it. It wasn't the same old Narayan, who had played for KKR as an opener before. So that was a problem. And I also felt personally that Karthik stepping down as a captain was slightly backfired, because okay, Morgan is a great captain. We got to accept that. He won England the World Cup. He's been experienced captain for the last 6 years. Great, makes sense. But when Karthik stepped down as a captain, KKR were in the 4th position. He had won them 4 matches and they had lost 3 matches. But then they were in a good position. Karthik's batting was a bit, it got affected, but I think he could have worked on that being a captain. So I think him stepping down as a captain and bringing Morgan as a captain in between the tournament sort of affected the stability of the playing 11. And I felt that if you wanted to bring Morgan as a captain, you could have done it the next season. The whole season, you could have probably continued DK as the captain. So I think that was another issue. And Russell and Narayan not coming into form was also a big issue. Russell getting injured, fitness issues, so those were some issues. They didn't have backup for Russell and Narayan last season. So yeah, these were some issues. And I think this season they might tackle those issues, and you have to see and watch.
Yeah, absolutely agree with your points. நான் பர்சனலா வந்து ரொம்ப ஒத்துப்பேன். ஏன்னா தினேஷ் கார்த்திக் இஸ் ரியலி a fantastic batsman. இந்தியன் கண்டிஷன்ஸ் அவருக்கு நல்லா தெரியும். ஸோ இந்த வாட்டியே தினேஷ் கார்த்திக் தான் KKR should have preferred over Morgan because Morgan doesn't have much experience in subcontinent conditions. So that was some bit of pure analysis from Shreyas. Thanks. Hats off Shreyas for making some valid points. Next, moving on to Sai Krishnan. சொல்லுங்க ஏன் டெல்லி டேர்டெவில்ஸ் இந்த வாட்டி என்ன தப்பாச்சு டெல்லிக்கு? டேர்டெவில்ஸா இல்ல இந்த டேர்டெவில்ஸ்ல இருந்து கேபிட்டல்ஸா மாத்தி ஏதோ தப்பா இருக்கு, அதனாலதான் இன்னும் கப்படிக்காம இருக்காங்க. என்ன தப்புன்னு மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க.
I don't blame management or coaches because every team is equal in IPL. All the management motivate the teams and all the captains donate equally to their teams. But Delhi Capitals வரும்போது 2019 they have qualified for playoffs and in 2020 they have made up to finals. So every team practice equally. So my point is how we play on that day matters. So generally people say people believe in statistics. Like if you face Mumbai or Chennai and if you win, then you can win easily all other teams. But that's not true. How you play on that day matters. So that's my view. It's not statistics, but how you play. That is batting, bowling, and fielding departments on that day must be good.
Yeah, perfectா சொன்னாரு. I would like to add one more point. இப்படிதான் வந்து ஷார்துல் தாக்கூர் வந்து இப்பெல்லாம் இந்த அடி அடிக்கிறாரு. அவரோட ரெக்கார்ட்ஸும் செமையா இருக்கு. அந்த ஐபிஎல் ஃபைனல்ல ஒரு ரன் அடிச்சிருக்கலாம். அவரு அடிச்சிருந்தா கப்பு சிஎஸ்கேக்கு, மும்பை தோத்துருப்பாங்க. அந்த நாள்ல அவரு கிளிக் ஆல. That's what we should say. வெரி ஷார்ட்டா சொன்னாலும் சூப்பரா சொன்னீங்க சாய் கிருஷ்ணன். நெக்ஸ்ட் மூவிங் ஆன் டு சாய் அனிருத். யா சொல்லுங்க, வாட் அபவுட் SRH?
SRH வந்து one of the most balanced teams I feel. The latest option this mega auction setலயே வந்து perfectly balanced இருக்கு. And ever since they won the title in 2016, they have been seriously underrated. They have consistently they've been making the playoffs ever since 2016. I agree. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து more bigger issues ஏற்கனவே சாய் கிருஷ்ணன் சொன்ன மாதிரி சேம் திங், அந்த டேட்ஸ் கிளிக் ஆகாம வருது. Like a couple of hit and misses here and there on those important days, and they could probably be in a better position than they are right now. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து இப்போ பிரின்சிபலா இப்போ previous section வந்து இப்போ லாஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷனை பார்த்தா he was the most relaxed coach. மீதி எல்லா கோச்சுமே வந்து they were frantically running about here and there. They had simulations of how the options would potentially go, list of players they had to buy. He was as cool and composed as one can be in an auction. That's an indication of how settled the 11 they are. Add to that, their overseas contingent is too strong at the top of the order. I mean, the same team has got David Warner, the same team has got Johnny Bassett, the same team has got Kane Williamson and Rashid Khan. It's next to impossible for another foreigner to break into the 11. So that settles, and any settled team has a very high probability of playing good cricket consistently. One gripe I have with them is recently they were Mishmash pulled out of the edition, and in this place they purchased Jason Roy. That's probably not the best, not an ideal buy, because the Ekma top order heavy, Mishmash is an all-rounder. I don't see any situation in which Jason Roy gets into 11. கொஞ்சம் அவசரப்பட்டு வாங்கின மாதிரி இருந்தது. Instead of him, they could have probably purchased another fast bowler. எனக்கு பிலி சாண்டே கேம் விட்டாங்கன்னு தெரியல. I mean, granted, அவங்க ஏற்கனவே bowling set நல்லா தான் இருக்கு, but they could have probably gone on with an overseas fast bowler, I feel.
Yeah, fantastic point. உண்மையிலேயே அக்ரி. ராய் வந்து என்ன பண்ண போறாரு தெரியல. கரெக்ட் தான், ஆல்ரெடி டாப் ஹெவி, தேவையில்லாம ராய் வாங்கினாங்க. that's what we too felt. really nice points சாய் அனிருத். ஓகே, இப்போ நெக்ஸ்ட் இவங்கெல்லாம் ஃபேன்ஸ் இல்ல, we have to call them expert fans. கண்டிப்பா, ஏன்னா இவங்க பண்ற பாயிண்ட்ஸ்ல நீங்களே பார்த்துருப்பீங்க வியூவர்ஸ். ரியலி ஒரு பாயிண்ட்டும் வந்து ஐ ஃபீல் லைக் நாலா லாயக்கே இல்லைன்ற ரேஞ்சுக்கு ஃபீல் பண்ண வச்சுட்டாங்க. ரியலி செம பாயிண்ட்ஸ் பண்றீங்க கைஸ். நெக்ஸ்ட் பிளேயிங் 11, உங்களோட பிளேயிங் 11 என்னவா இருக்கும்? அதே மாதிரி அந்த பிளேயிங் 11ல எக்ஸ்ஃபேக்டர் பிளேயர்ஸும் நீங்க மென்ஷன் பண்றீங்க. லைக் ஒரு பேட்ஸ்மேன், ஒரு பவுலர், ஹூஸ் கோனா ஹெல்ப் யுவர் டீம் டு கிளின்ச் த டைட்டில் திஸ் சீசன். எந்த 2 பிளேயர்ஸ் எக்ஸ்ஃபேக்டரா இருக்க போறாங்க அதையும் மென்ஷன் பண்ணிட்டு உங்களோட பிளேயிங் 11 அப்படி சொல்றீங்க இந்த வருஷத்துக்கு உங்க டீம்ஸ்க்கு. சிஎஸ்கே ஃபர்ஸ்ட், கோ ஹெட்.
So my playing 11, I'll be quick on this. First, the openers with Ruturaj Gaikwad and Faf du Plessis as my openers, along with the usual number 3 as always. I'm not going to change it. Suresh Raina. Number 4, Ambati Rayudu. Go number 5 and number 6. I have 2 left-handers who are 2 all-rounders, Sam Curran and Moeen Ali. 7 is Dhoni, 8 Jadeja, 9 Thakur, 10 Chahar, and 11 is Imran Tahir. Because of reason is for Indian conditions you require another spinner as well. And based on, I choose this 11 based on how I see this as a good balance of batsman, left-hand batsman, left and right hand batsman and the combinations irukku, and also the all-rounder options. See, Dhoni is like, he's flexible enough to rotate his bowlers very well because of this playing 11. I mean, they already have like spinners and fast bowlers coming because of the all-rounders abilities, and also the fact that they're missing 2 players in Lungi Ngidi and Hazelwood are not there. Lungi Ngidi is on national duty, he's playing for South Africa. Hazelwood has opted out, so I think Lungi Ngidi might come back. I'm not sure of it, but Hazelwood is definitely not coming back. That is 100% sure. So I think based on these, this is, I think, the best playing 11. But Dhoni is known for making some surprise decisions. Like எப்பனா என்ன நடக்கும்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. He might bring in Uthappa, he might bring in Krishnappa Gautam for another spinner, or maybe for instead of someone else. So even Santner has a chance of getting into the 11. Like too much of depth. It's like very very deep team in the வருஷம் சொல்லலாம். The squad is very deep in terms of how many batsmen, the power hitters and the bowlers அப்படின்னு இருக்க. The only thing I think the CSK are lacking is a very good genuine fast bowler who can bowl like around 140 plus. Like DC have like Rabada, Andrik Nokia, and every team are having that kind of a fast bowler, but I think CSK are lacking in that because I mean Ngidi and Hazelwood are going out, so that I think is a little bit of a blow in that. And coming to the X factors in the playing 11, who I think the batsman, I think who the all-rounder, I would say the guy who will be a very good X factor in this year's IPL for CSK would be Moeen Ali, because of his ability, as a spin bowler. So like his ability to do anything, and also he's versatile enough. You could say that Moeen Ali is going to give you 4 overs most likely. And also, even if you have a problem in your batting order, maybe someone is not in form, and if you need a left-hander to open, you need a left-hander batsman to open, you can bring in Moeen Ali because he could do that. Or if you ask him to be a finisher, he'll do that. Or a middle order batsman just to rotate, strike, get singles, he'll also do that as well. So in that sense, he's very versatile, and so I believe that Moeen Ali is an X factor, and Dhoni has this very good ability to bring the best out of their players in terms of, and he's a master of, very genius in terms of getting the strength and getting the very best out of them. So I think Moeen Ali is going to be an X factor. He is a batsman, and I think the bowler, I think, is going to be Shardul Thakur. I mean, for the very obvious reasons, because he's been performing so well for India the recent past as a bowler and as also as a batsman when needed. So short of Sonana, these are the 2 players I think who are X factors, and that's it. That's my playing 11.
Yeah, thanks. Full playing 11 analysis and squad analysis by Ajit Desikan. That's really nice. Next, let's move on to Shreyas. What about KKR and what's your playing 11?
Yeah, so I'll be a bit quick in this. So I'll have Gill and Tripathi opening. I'll have Rana at number 3. I'll have Morgan at number 4. Shakib Al Hasan at number 5. DK at number 6. DK and Russell are the finishers for them at number 6 and 7. Cummins at number 8, who can, give some runs down the order. Shivam Mavi at number 9. Varun Chakravarti at number 10. And Prasidh Krishna at number 11. Now, this is my playing 11. But the thing is, it seems the first 3 matches KKR are going to play in Chennai. And as you know, any team who plays in Chennai, they would like to have 3 spinners. We have seen that with Chennai Super Kings as well. So if they want to play the first 3 to 4 matches in Chennai, I think you can bring in Harbhajan Singh. He has had a fantastic record in 2019. He picked up 11 wickets in 8 matches, an economy of 5.8 in 2019 in Chennai. So he provides those crucial breakthroughs back with experience. So I'll have him either for Shivam Mavi or Prasidh Krishna. So you can have 6 bowling options, plus you have batting depth till Cummins. And if you feel Tripathi or Rana is not batting, are not doing well with the bat, or faces of injury issues, we have Sheldon Jackson, who had a fantastic Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy. We have Venkatesh Iyer, who's another excellent buy, who had a great Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy and the Vijay Hazare Trophy. And so yeah, those are the replacements for the Indian batsmen. So, but now, if you want a replacement for Russell, this is the main issue KKR faced last year. He did not have a proper replacement for Russell, a fast bowling all-rounder who can bat down the order. So instead of Russell, they've got a fantastic buy in Ben Cutting. He had a great big bash league. Now, if he can come in, he can give you some handy runs down the order. He can shift the momentum to his team side. So that's a good buy. And Shakib Al Hasan, a replacement for Shakib Al Hasan, definitely Sunil Narayan. You can bring in Sunil Narayan anytime to the side. Experienced player, has been playing for KKR a long time. So yeah, this is my set 11. And if I just choose an X-factor batsman and a bowler who will do well this time, I think as a batsman, I'll go with Shubman Gill. Again, he's been doing really well in the last 2-3 years for KKR. And I feel this time also it will be a good chance for him to prove. And for the bowler, I'll be going with Varun Chakravarti. Firstly, the reason is, I think, again, as I said, they're playing 3 to 4 matches in Chennai. So it's his conditions. He knows it very well. So, and he had a great season last year as well. He was probably, in my opinion, he was their best bowler last year. So I feel he'll come back with a bang and he'll do well this season as well. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good analysis, Shreyas. I really appreciate, because Varun Chakravarti was a spot on pick, because he has a point to prove right now. The fitness test not fail aayide, he has a lot of concerns. So hopefully that's a very nice pick. Yeah. Next, moving on to the next team, Delhi Capitals. What's your playing 11, Sai Krishnan, and who will be the X factor?
So let me tell you my playing 11. First openers are Prithvi Shah and Shikhar Dhawan. Then one down is Steve Smith. Fourth is Rishabh Pant. Fifth, Marcus Stoinis. Sixth, Ravichandran Ashwin. Seventh is Akshar Patel. Eighth, Avesh Khan. Ninth, Umesh Yadav. 10th, Norkia. 11th, Rabada. A key batsman is obviously Rishabh Pant, and key bowler is, as you all know, purple cap holder, Kagiso Rabada. So this time, I think Steve Smith will be given a chance, because he's a top batsman in Australia, but he hasn't performed well. But due to seniority, he will be given a chance. But if he doesn't perform well, then Simran Hetmyer will get a chance.
Yeah, it's really nice points, Sai Krishnan. Very brief, yet it's really perfect. Yeah, that's what I should say. Next is Sai Anirudh. வாங்க எஸ்ஆர்ஹெச் பத்தி சொல்லுங்க. நம்மளுக்கு ரொம்ப பக்கத்துல இருக்கிற டீம், அதுவும் ஒரு தமிழ் டீம் தான். ஸோ எஸ்ஆர்ஹெச் பத்தி சொல்லுங்க.
SRH earlier discussed பண்ண மாதிரி is a very stable 11. We'll be opening with Warner and Bairstow. Next, Williamson, Manish Pandey, Vijay Shankar, Kedar Jadhav, Priyankar, Rashid Khan, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, T. Natarajan, and Siddharth Kaul. Like Priyankar gun, I am choose panel. Last year there was one match where he accidentally ended up running out Ken Williamson. Like Ken Williamson was so pissed off. I've never seen that, and he started shouting at Priyankar. But instead of buckling under the pressure, he played a wonderful innings. So I see he liked the temperament of Priyankar. Apart from him, they have a wonderful set of youngsters in the form of Abul Samad Aladnar, Abhishek Sharma. He was also excellent with them. And they purchased Mujibur. They also have Mujibur Rahman and Mohammad Nabi. So midway through, they are saying, well, they want to rest Rashid Khan for a couple of matches. They have excellent choices in the form of these two players. Then Basil Champi, like particularly is not impressed, but if you want to mix and match with someone like Siddharth Kaul, he'll be a wonderful option. Likewise, last year in the few matches, Srivath Goswami was brought in as an opener. Goswami did a wonderful job. So more or less settled down. And then Kedar Jadhav was a surprise by principally because he had a very average IPL 2020, but SMAT he did somewhat well. But you can't judge a player at his stage based on his SMAT performance. So it's more like on middle of the Butlers பண்ற மாதிரி வச்சுக்கலாம். If I was SRH owner, 5-6 matches பார்ப்பேன். If he's not performing well, I'll bring in a youngster because there's no point grooming someone of his age.
Yeah, is that all?
That's it.
Yeah. Again, very brief and really it's good. Super சொன்னீங்க சாயனிரு. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் நான் ஒரு செக்மெண்ட் வச்சிருந்தேன் ஆக்சுவலா பிளான் பண்ணி உங்க டீம் ஜெயிக்கிறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஆனா நீங்க இப்பவே எல்லாத்தையும் சொல்லிட்டீங்கப்பா. இதுக்கு மேல என்ன இருக்கு? பிளேயிங் 11 சொல்லிட்டீங்க, எக்ஸ்பேக்டர் சொல்லிட்டீங்க, காம்பினேஷன் சொல்லிட்டீங்க, என்ன பண்ணலான்றதையும் பிரீஃபா சொல்லிட்டீங்க. டியர் வியூவர்ஸ், எங்க சேனல்ல இதுதான் பெரிய பிளஸ் பாயிண்ட். நாங்க ப்ரௌடா சொல்லிப்போம். எங்களோட சப்ஸ்கிரைபர்ஸ் எல்லாம் கிரிக்கெட் நாலேஜபிள் ஃபேன்ஸ், அவ்வளவுதான் சொல்லுவேன். ஏன்னா பாக்கி சேனல்ஸ்லாம் எடுத்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா தேர் மேக்கிங் வீடியோஸ் ஒரு டீம்கே லைக் தேர் மேக்கிங் வீடியோஸ் ஃபார் 20 to 30 minutes. பட் இங்க பாருங்க, நாங்க 4 டீமை எவ்வளவு சூப்பரா எல்லா பாயிண்ட்ஸும் கவர் பண்ணி கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிருக்கோம்னு சொல்லிட்டு. அண்ட் thank you gentlemen for being a part of the show. I am indeed very much privileged to have you in the show today. It's been fun interacting with you guys. And இதுக்கும் மேல நிறைய ஃபேன்ஸ் ஷோல எடுக்கலாம்னு இருக்கோம் throughout this IPL season. So guys, what you have to do is just click the Telegram link below and just join our Telegram link and get in touch with us so that probably we can take you in the future upcoming shows. That's it guys for this video. Thank you. சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணலன்னா சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்றீங்க. இந்த வீடியோ லைக், ஷேர், கமெண்ட் எல்லாமே பண்ணிடுங்க. ஸோ தட் எங்க சேனலுக்கு ரீச் இருக்கும். நீங்களும் எங்க சேனல்ல வந்து ஃபியூச்சர்ல பார்ட்டா இருக்கலாம், இன்டெக்ரல் பார்ட்டா இருக்கலாம். தேங்க்யூ வியூவர்ஸ். We'll see you in the next video. Until then, with fans, it's Sai Prashant signing off.